Hello everyone, in this video you will learn how to escape Demon King's army and make your sages colorful and follow you everywhere. But the most interesting thing about this glitch is that it's the first step to the only working heart and stamina containers duplication glitch in the current version. However, this glitch has irreversible consequences. So are you truly ready to pay the price? One way to escape Demon King's army is to void out during the army fight. A simple void out won't work though, as you will just be sent back to the army. This is because the game always returns Link to the last spot where he touched the ground. The same thing will happen if you drown in water, or if you fall into the void in a shrine. But that's not all. Entering the army fight also sets a flag that the game uses to track your progress. This means that even if the last place you touched the ground was somewhere outside, you will still be brought back to the army fight. So if you can somehow overwrite that flag and avoid touching the ground in the meantime, the game will actually send Link to the location you want when you void out. A good option is this cave. You can create a new flag using these two men here. That way the game thinks you are in this cave doing this side quest. Even if you were in the army fight, voiding out will bring you back to the cave instead. To make this work, the last time Link touched the ground must be while he was still in this cave. But since you need to travel all the way to the Demon King's army, which is quite far, you would have to avoid touching the ground the entire way. To do that, you could play this as Tears of the Kingdom's version of the floor is lava, or you can do something that, in my opinion, is much easier, which is that you basically stop the game from checking whether you touched the ground at all. This can be done by using a glitch called Guardless Shield or GAS. And to put that off on the latest version of the game, you will need to combine a few really interesting glitches. Here's how it works. Step 1. Fuse entangle a shield to Mineru. When you try to fuse a shield to Mineru's back, and you're interrupted by pressing plus, you can see some green lines in the background. In this case, you can watch two memories in a row. And close the menu. Then the shield will become fuse entangled to Mineru, meaning that whenever Mineru is culled, the shield will also be culled. Now pick up the shield. Step 2. Perform a cold fuse. Take out a control stick and fuse it to the shield when Mineru is just about to be culled. This will bring the control stick to Link instead of fusing it to the shield. Step 3. Cold fuse desync clip. If you hop onto this control stick and you swap shield, you will clip through the ground, but if you press B to hop off, you'll be fine. And now your ability wheel is locked because the game thinks you are still mounted on the control stick, so you just take out another control stick and hop onto it. Then hop off to tell the game that you are no longer on a stick. Step 4. Port cull. Now fuse the control stick to your shield. This shield is called a portable cull shield or port cull shield, which means that when you drop it and equip another shield, Link will be culled for a few frames, and this can be done wherever you are. That's where the name Portable Cull comes from. Step 5. Fuse entangle a fan to Mineru. Once you have your port cull shield ready, if you take out a fan and you hop onto Mineru, then you can do this. Try to fuse the fan to Mineru's back and press plus to interrupt it. And if you see some green lines, you can watch two memories. And then you drop the port cull shield and equip another shield. This way, the fan will be moved to where Mineru is, instead of becoming fused to her back. This means the fan is fuse entangled to Mineru. So whenever Mineru disappears, the fan will also disappear. Step 6. Mineru GAS. Now you can fuse this special fan to a weapon. And this way, whenever Mineru is culled, the fan on the weapon will also be culled. And if you attack with the weapon when Mineru is culled, you can activate the fan permanently without spending any energy. Once GAS is done, you must fuse anything to Mineru's back so that the fuse entanglement is broken. And from this point onwards, you can't generate autosaves anymore, and you should never attack because it will disable GAS. You then go to where the two men are, build this thing with two carts and a stake, and put it at the entrance. This way, when Link jumps in and says no to the quest, he won't be able to leave, and this will make the game think that he is actually doing the quest. Here, if you create an autosave by using Ascend, and then cancelling it, when you void out, you will be sent back to this place and overwriting the Demon King's army flag. Now the only remaining thing to do is to go where Demon King's army is. And once you are there, void out by jumping off the cliff. After a short while, you'll be sent to the cave, and now you should accept the quest. The colorful sages will then appear after you. Next, just abandon the mission. And that's it, you have escaped Demon King's army. At this point, you might be wondering, what does this have to do with the heart and stamina container duplication glitch? Well, actually, to pull that off, the basic idea is the same. You have to enter the Demon King's fight, lose 1 heart, and then escape the Demon King. This way, you will be able to duplicate heart and stamina containers, but the consequences are the same. You will get 5 physical annoying sages that follow you everywhere, even if you are inside a town. And you can use all abilities with no restrictions, but it's not as great as it seems, because if you fast travel to Gerudo Town, the game will become extremely laggy, and even if you choose to walk in instead, then it also becomes laggy if you approach the place where Ritual is. On the other hand, Ritual Village doesn't seem to be affected by this, neither does Zorua Domain. And in the case of Goron City, it's a quite funny situation because you can have 2 Unobos at the same time. Additionally, if you are into this game's glitches, you should know that you can still perform Mineru Fuse Entanglement, but you won't be able to do Cold Fuse anymore because Mineru never culls. Furthermore, remember that this cannot be reverted, so although you are still able to play the game as usual, you will need to avoid Gerudo Town at all costs. Then, is it really worth it? Finally, I must thank the members of the Tears of the Kingdom glitch hunting community, especially Petit Frappo, Winnerboy777, Black Mars, and Armindo for the help. Alright folks, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. See you in the next video. Take care and bye!